Okay, so the first question, which was the identifier for the array as a local variable, that's all we need, the scores. Second question, which is to write the procedure to output all the contents of the array. The procedure should use iteration, pass the array into a procedure. There you go. So I'm passing in the scores into this variable called scores, and I'm displaying it. Yes, this could be called the scores and blah, 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 blah. Whatever. Makes no difference. Okay, so the next question where we have to create a text file and a procedure to read from it. Well, what we've done is we've written to the text file first. You don't really need to do this bit. I've just written these scores. So this doesn't get you the marks, but this does. We're reading the file. We enter the file name, we do try and accept, we try and open the file, I'm displaying what's in the file if it's there, if it's not there, this error message appears, and this is us calling the procedure. Okay, for this question about the eco-friendly, we needed to create a class called product, which has been done here. We've got our constructor, which is being built here, and all of this information here. So that's basically setting up this aspect. We've then got our methods, which are down here. So we need the method getPrice. So that we've done our constructor. We've done getPrice, which returns the price. We start the method that sets us inStock property to true. Well, that's there. But actually, restock a method that sets inStock property to be true. Sell a method that decreases stock by 1 and sets the inStock property to be false. Okay, so restock also increases the stock level, but I don't think that was mentioned in this aspect at the moment. So this is basically adding whatever restock level we want to it from the main code. We pass it in. Let's say we want stock to go up by 5. It'll make stock count go up by 5, which means we've got something in stock. When we're selling, if stock count is greater than 0, stock count goes down by 1. If it is 0, in stock becomes false. Nice and easy thus far. Okay, so the next bit, edit the product class and add the constructor that takes product name, manufacturer date, manufacturer price, and eco rating as parameters. Sets the inStock property to become true. Initialize the stock count to 0. Write the constructor of the product class in the edit the product class and add two getter methods, which is that and that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace that with that. And the difference being that I'm making stock to be true by default. InStock is true by default. We don't need to pass anything in here. When we set up a new object, InStock is true. I've added these get methods as well, which is what it's told us to do here. Okay, I'm just going to delete these. So this is what we've got so far. Okay, so this next bit is saying that we're talking about the main program. So the main program declares a 1D array, which can sort to 1,000 elements. We then have a procedure called add product that takes these parameters in them. It then creates an instance of product and appends it to the product's array. Okay, so let's do that. This is me setting the product's array. It's an array with 10,000 elements. I said 1,000 and meant 10,000. We then got add product, which is just a normal procedure which has these parameters. We're now creating an instance of product, and we're going to be passing in from the main code this. So what's going to happen is this. We're going to create an object using this information. It's then going to append it to here. How did I get that information? Well, it says it here. It says create an instance of product, which is this, and then append it to the products array. So we're appending it to that. And then we've got the final. After declaring the array, the main program calls add product. Edit the main program add product with the following arguments: ecobag, eco-friendly code, January 21, $10, and update the main program to core add product with these arguments. So these need to be passed into this. That's easy. So there we go. Add product is going to then pass in these to here. It's then going to create a template, an object, and instantiate an object. So it's going to get this information and put it into product. And then we're going to take product and put it into products array. You could say to me, but sir, couldn't we simply just have an array of products which is a 10,000 of these? We could potentially, but well, hold on, let's just go back to the question. Yeah, actually, that could potentially work. The issue being that we would need to put this. But actually, I'm just thinking about this. It'll make it harder. The reason why it'll make it harder is because we'll have to put 10,000 objects in. Those 10,000 objects will need to be empty to begin with, because we then need to run. It's telling us we need a procedure called add. So every time we add, we put the data in, and we would have to then find out the next available position and put it into the next available position. So let's imagine we've got 3 of these. It needs to know we've got 3 in already, so the next one's going to go into the next position, position 4. So it's just extra work. Whereas this, we create an empty array and we're just appending to it the object. Simpler.